This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to the Lawrence C. Johnson Tiger Pit as the Alamogordo Tigers are getting ready to tip off here against the Mayfield Trojans. We are running late, as I'm sure you probably guessed. Tip-off was scheduled for 7:30. We still got 1:07 left in the fourth quarter in junior varsity, so probably after 8 o'clock we'll get this one started for varsity. The freshman game, I believe, ran a little bit late, and the varsity game, or the JV game, or I should say C-team, and then the JV game has not gone especially quick. So, by the way, the Trojans up on the Tigers 51-32 in the JV game right now. So we're under a minute left with that one to wrap it up. So the Tigers coming in at 14-9, 4-3 in district. And the Trojans at 5-17 and 0-7 in district play. Tigers got the win the first time these two teams played. Mayfield led the majority of the game, though. I believe it was 63-52 ended up being the final, but Mayfield led after 1, after 2, and I believe after 3. But Alamogordo was able to get the lead in the fourth and then pull away for the victory. So the Tigers trying to sweep these final 3 games. They will lock up second place in district, outside of an upset or 2 over Oregon Mountain by either Las Cruces or Centennial. That would be the only thing that would sort of mess things up for the Tigers. If everything kind of goes according to plan, and as long as Alamogordo can beat Mayfield tonight, they can beat Gadsden the final game of the season at home, and then they can beat Las Cruces on the road, the Tigers should be sitting in second place. And second place is really important. You know, you're not winning a district championship, but yeah, you get a bye in the first round of the district tournament, and more importantly, when it comes to seeding in the state tournament, the Tigers would be ahead of Las Cruces and Centennial. If they end up behind them, that could cause some problems for the Tigers. We'll certainly have to see with that. But JV game is just heard finished up, 55-32 the final as the Trojans JV team defeated the Tigers junior varsity team. So we've got the Tigers getting ready to take the floor here in just a couple of minutes. And we're right now on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. So we'll go ahead and take our first commercial break, and we'll return. We'll chat about the Tigers coming off a tough game on the road against Oregon Mountain. Had a great chance to knock off one of the top 3 teams in the state and came up just a little bit short. So we'll go ahead and come back right after this on the OFCU pregame show.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval. approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, and you're listening to the OFCU pregame show. Tigers on the floor warming up, and the Trojans are on the floor as well. They've got a pretty good mix of varsity and JV, so a lot of the guys that were JV are, I believe, changing. They'll come back down and be out here for the varsity side of things. Mayfield's going to be in their Hunter Green road jerseys. Tigers are going to be in their home white jerseys tonight. Tigers coming off a tough loss on the road to Oregon Mountain on Tuesday night. Came back from down 10 at half and I believe I'm not sure if they had the lead in the second. I know they tied it up a couple of times. I'm not sure they ever got ahead. And I know they had a lead in the first quarter, but for the Tigers, it was a great opportunity to have a real marquee win this year. I think Los Lunas is certainly a marquee win, the one they got over at the Artesia tournament. And I don't know if there's another one that you really would point out, in all honesty, when you look at the rest of the Tigers' schedule. They've got a lot of good wins, but not one that really stands out. That one over Oregon Mountain would have definitely stood out in the Tigers' resume when the season comes to an end. But it wasn't a make-or-break game for Alamogordo. Oregon Mountain was certainly in control of the district, regardless of if Alamogordo wins that game on Tuesday. But confidence-wise, and that's 5 straight wins if you get that victory. But the Tigers have won 4 out of 5, and are trying to, if they can, finish out the district by winning 7 out of the final 8 games of the season. And after starting 0-2, obviously that would be such a huge thing for the Tigers to be able to make that happen. And got to start tonight. Tonight's a tough game. They struggled against Mayfield in the first half. In the first game, and I was looking at the roster here. There were a couple of guys that weren't available, including one of their captains, Julian Gutierrez, who's going to be out here for this game tonight. So I don't know how much of a difference that will make. We'll see. Not having seen Mayfield a lot this year, I know their record is they're having a tough season, but there could be some things a little bit different tonight. But I will say, Alamogordo, I thought offensively really were able to pass the ball and do a lot of good things against Mayfield the first time. I thought on Tuesday against Oregon Mountain, I thought Alamo maybe played one of their best games of the season, especially in the third quarter and most of the fourth quarter. Crisp passing, good defense, making the right decisions in terms of going with shots. A few didn't fall here or there that maybe may have made the difference at the end of the day. I think it was more on the defensive end needing to get some stops down the stretch, and they just weren't able to do that against Oregon Mountain on Tuesday. But I still think a lot of positives to pull away from that game on Tuesday, and hopefully – it's a reset for them now that they realize they win the next 3 games. Odds are they'll be second place in district, which, at the beginning of the season, I'm sure they wouldn't have been excited about that, but they'd have been okay with that. So, different things happen throughout the year where obviously, but not only on top of that, if you win the next 3 games, you're at 17-9. It's a really good record heading into the postseason. If you win a game or 2 in the district tournament, that obviously helps you out a little bit more, maybe in terms of seeding. Certainly if you could knock off Oregon Mountain. So there's a lot of things the Tigers can do before, resume building wise before the end of the season. But starts tonight, and this is as important of a game as Tuesday against Las Cruces, or let's be honest, next Friday on senior night against Gadsden. So we hopefully see that from the Tigers coming up tonight. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our second commercial break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Tigers and Trojans coming up for you here in just a little bit. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, the Exciter Media app, alamosportsandtalk.com, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, and you can listen to us on Alexa, enable Sports Talk.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Sorry, had a malfunction of my headset there. I had to fix that real quick. I didn't think you guys wanted to listen to me fix my headset. Anyway, you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. So the first game between these two teams, 63-52 was the final. Tigers got the win, 21 for DeMyron Smith. Deontay Bonham had 14, Jason Warren 11, Kai Bickham at 8, and Marcus Bryant Jr. with 7. On the other side for Mayfield, 21 points for Brian Coyle Jr. They were burying threes in the first half against the Tigers. Fernie Corona had 8 in that game. As I said, they didn't have Julian Gutierrez, who's going to be one of their starters tonight. They did have Tyson Foster, Braxton McKinley, Fernie Corona all played, Brian Coyle. They are a very fast team. They are certainly moving around a lot. I guess the question is, will they shoot as well as they did in the first half in the second game? Will the Tigers have some of the struggles that they did? I'm sure it'll be a completely different look from the first game, but that was a turnaround in the season for the Tigers. They got that win, and it started to put them on a little bit of a roll. They came back home and beat Cruces, went on the road and beat Gadsden, came back home, beat Centennial last week, got a little bit of a detour with the defeat last week, but team that doesn't have size that's going to overwhelm the Tigers, which Alamo for the most part. I think the only team I've seen that kind of overwhelms the Tigers in district with their size has been the Oregon Mountain Knights, especially with Brandon Karras, and sometimes it's more their length than anything. The guys, it's got such big wingspan on some of those players that it's a real challenge against them. But Mayfield has been without their best player, AC Munoz, I believe, all season long. and they've had to try to fight through that. And we'll see how. Obviously, it's been a disappointing season from their standpoint. I thought Mayfield and Gadsden, or certainly Mayfield, could have been in the mix with Alamogordo and Las Cruces and Centennial, and as the district's gone on, it just hasn't been the result for them. So, we'll see what we get out of tonight's matchup. But certainly, it's a team that has some guys that can really shoot the basketball. I think the thing that I noticed in the first game was just defensively they struggled a bit. The Lady Tigers are on the road tonight. The Lady Trojans were up early, and it looks like in the second half they're up 31-15. They outscored the Lady Tigers 16-2 in the first quarter. That's really the difference in the game. It was 15-13 in the second quarter. And as long as these Max Preps stats are correct, which they seem to be, there's a lot of detail and that's being posted on there. So whoever the Mayfield reporter is doing a good job in keeping us updated. So we'll definitely have a final before we sign off the air tonight for girls basketball, and I'm sure Coach Vela will be passing along some stats, so we might be able to get that before we get out of here tonight as well. Both teams continue their warm-ups. Some other things that are going on this weekend, Tiger sports-wise, the Alamogordo wrestling team, and my apologies, I thought it was a 2-day event out in Roswell. It's just a 1-day event over in Roswell. So that's happening tomorrow, determining who's going to be heading to the state tournament. Top 7 qualify for states, and that'll all be happening on Saturday over at Roswell High School. You've also got the Alamogordo powerlifting team. It's going to be out in Tularosa. Tularosa hosting an event tomorrow, the Throwdown, as they call it, the Tularosa Basin Throwdown. So that'll be happening tomorrow. You also have the Tularosa boys and girls basketball team at Capitan. That'll be going on at 2:30 and 4. Girls first and boys second. The Mescalero Apache boys and girls, they're going to be headed over to Lordsburg. That'll be a 2:30 and 4 o'clock start time, girls and then boys. And I think that's all we got. Oh, no, goodness, I'm sorry. Alamogordo tennis tomorrow. They get started at 10 a.m., and that'll be over at the Oregon tennis courts as the Tigers begin their season. So the final warm-up for the Tigers as they will head back over to their bench. Mayfield has wrapped up their warm-ups as well, and the Tigers and the Trojans will get ready to get started. We've got the Alamogordo High School Junior ROTC in the house. We've also got the Alamogordo High School varsity cheerleaders here, and we're going to be going to the national anthem here in just a little bit. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. The Tigers getting ready to be announced. Let's go ahead and get you the starters for the Mayfield Trojans. Julian Gutierrez wearing number 5. Number 14, Braxton McKinley is a 5'9 junior. Fernie Corona is a 5'10 sophomore. He wears number 23. Tyson Foster, a 5'7 junior, and he wears number 24. And number 34, Brian Coyle Jr., a 6'4 senior. Gutierrez, by the way, is a 6-foot senior for the Trojans. And the Tigers reserves being announced right now. Their starters for tonight. It's number 3, Jason Warren, a 6'4 senior. Deontay Binding wearing number 4, a 6-foot senior. Demyron Smith, a 6'2 junior. Number 5, number 10, Damian Padilla, 6-foot senior. And Kai Bickham, number 30, he is a 5'11 senior. Again, the Tigers in their home whites with the black numerals, gold outlining. It says Alamogordo across the front. Mayfield is in their hunter green jerseys with white numerals and outlined in yellow, and it says Mayfield in cursive across the front of their jerseys. Tigers coached by Jeremy Nee, assisted by James Bowman, Colton Anderson, and Jonathan Lucero. Keith Roberts is the head coach for the Mayfield Trojans. Tigers will go from left to right. Trojans will go from right to left, and it'll be Jason Warren and Brian Coyle Jr. to take the center tip. As the official standing over at the far sideline. And it looks like making sure that we're ready to go at the scores table and everything ready to get this one underway. Official puts the ball in the air. Bit of missed time of the jump for Warren, and easy win there for Coyle. And Trojans will bring it in the front court. Alamogordo opens in a man-to-man defense. Ball between the circles, then over to the left wing. And working to the free throw line, and a good feed from McKinley as he finds Gutierrez, and Gutierrez with the lay-in. Tigers will come the other way, and it'll be Bynum that'll bring it into the front court. Bynum bounce pass to Demyron Smith, who comes between the circles. Smith will work it over to the right wing to Bynum. Back to Smith as he takes it top of the key. Gives it to Warren. Now it's Padilla. Gets it off to Bickham. 3 from the left wing is no good. A scramble for the rebound is won by the Trojans and Foster. And here coming up the floor with it is McKinley. Swings it out to the left corner and getting to the lane and then kicking it back out. McKinley will step away from the defender, fire up a 3, and put it in. Well, Trojans off to a fast start just like they were in the first game against the Tigers, a 5-0 lead as Bynum will bring it into the front court. Deontay off a screen from Warren, comes to the left wing, goes to the top of the key to Padilla. Padilla will give it off to Bickham, out to the left corner, Bynum. He fires up a 3, and he puts it in. Deontay Bynum knocks down the triple for the Tigers, and they get on the board 5-3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard with 6:42 remaining in quarter number 1. Ball over at the right wing, Foster. They work it around, and Bynum comes away with the steal. Bynum racing to the basket, goes up, misses on the lay-in, and here comes Mayfield the other way. McKinley coming up the floor, he loses it, and Bynum will get another chance, and this time he converts, and he's tied up the game at 5. So the Tigers force a couple of turnovers in a row. Looked like they were almost going to force another one. Mayfield pushes up the floor, though. McKinley with the basketball, comes to the top of the key, dribbling in his right hand, dishes it off to Foster. Foster in the left hand, down the lane, goes up with the shot. It was, I think, partially blocked by Padilla, and Alamogordo's got the loose ball. Bickham will take the ball to the left wing, pass it off to Smith in the left corner. D will send a cross-court pass over to the right corner. They go inside Warren. Warren back outside. Smith will fire up a 3. He will miss on that. Rebounds. Padilla is able to secure it. He'll get it outside to Bynum. Bynum will dribble out between the circles as the Tigers reset in their offense. Bynum will swing it out to Padilla at the left wing. Catch and shoot three for Damian. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll be last off of Mayfield. And it looked like McKinley got the last touch on it in the low block on the left side. So it'll be baseline left inbounds here for Alamogordo, and Smith will put it in. Smith looking to inbounds. Comes to Warren at the left wing. Goes to Padilla. And now Bynum will take the basketball at the center circle logo. Left wing. Padilla will hold. Gets a screen from Warren. He's cut off in double team. Gets it to Warren. Warren will go top of the key. Bickham left wide open for three. It's no good. Warren underneath those got the rebound, and he's got the putback. And Alamogordo has scored the last 7 points after falling behind 5-0. They take the lead for the first time tonight. 5:13 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Trojans in the backcourt. Tigers pressuring. And across the timeline with it comes Corona. Ball over to the right corner. Gutierrez will pass it off to McKinley. McKinley picks up his dribble and gives it up to Foster. Foster working left of the lane, goes out to the left corner, and holding it there is Gutierrez, guarded by Bynum. Gutierrez all the way to the top of the key, passes it to the right wing to McKinley. And now right wing and between the circles, the pass being worked around, or the ball being worked around to say McKinley. Lost the handle of the basketball. Smith has got it. Smith in a foot race down the floor with Coyle, and Smith goes up with the shot. It's no good. I think Smith got lucky to not get called for an offensive foul. And Mayfield the other way. Stop and pop three is no good from Corona. Had a chance to drive to the basket, decided to take the three. Tigers with the rebound coming the other way. Bynum looked like he was going to take the three at the right wing, passes it up, gets inside, feeds Warren, and Warren on the reverse lays it up and in. And the Tigers have scored the last 9 points now. Mayfield in the backcourt, and a throw down the floor. Warren's able to get to it, tip it, and it's Smith who's got the basketball. Deflected back to Bynum in the backcourt. Padilla's got it over in the left corner and now gives it up to Bynum. Bynum dribbles out between the circles, gives it up to Damian at the left wing. Now top of the key, it's Smith. Right corner, it's Bynum. He holds there, gives it to Warren, right of the lane. They work it around top of the key. Bickham three is no good. Rebound underneath, secured by Foster. And Warren spilled to the floor away from the basketball. Here's Coyle in the front court. They go over to the left corner and working into the lane and going up with the runner. Shot is no good from Corona. And Alamogordo almost lost the basketball coming up the floor. Here's Bickham. Tigers should have numbers up the floor. They do. It's 2-on-1. Warren will find Smith. Smith is, I think he got away with a travel there. Top of the key, going up with the three. Padilla, it's no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped, and it is controlled by McKinley. Boy, we haven't had much of a stoppage here in this game. We're already 5 minutes in. 3:08 to go in the first quarter. McKinley off a screen to the top of the key, working left of the lane. Feeds it out to the top of the key. Three from Gutierrez is no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed, but not able to stay inbounds on it was Foster, and Alamogordo will get it back. Subs on both sides. Marcus Bryant Jr. will come in. Trey Sanders will come in, and it will be Warren and I think Padilla that's come out of the game. Bickham came out of the game. Smith, Bynum, and Bickham's still out there. I'm sorry. It was Padilla that checked out. And subs for Mayfield, Gabriel Apodaca's on the court. Left corner, Bynum's got it, and a little split pass to Sanders. He goes top of the key, Bickham. Bynum open for three at the left wing, no good. Rebound, Smith is able to get it, and he will feed a pass to Sanders. Sanders goes up with a shot from underneath the basket. It'll be a foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Trey Sanders. Catching my breath after the up and down the floor action from these two sides. First foul of the game called there. It's on number 23, Fernie Corona. I think we had another sub in there. Is that number 30? Yep, Coyle's out there. It is 15, Ruben Rivera, that came into the game. That was the other sub. We'll see McKinley return to the game. Coyle will check out. Sanders missing on the first. Now ready for the second. Dribbles a few times in the right hand, goes up and touches nothing but net. 10-5 Tigers. They've scored the last 10 points, 2:33 remaining in the first quarter. Ball over at the far sideline, McKinley. Still in the backcourt, comes the near sideline, Rivera. Rivera's across the timeline, and the ball goes to Apodaca at the elbow. They give it to Foster. Foster dishes it over to the corner, and working to the baseline and somehow feeding a pass as he was in the air, out of bounds, was Rivera. And then we're going to get a foul called on Alamogordo. Gets foul on Smith. That'll be his first. Inbounds goes to Foster. High off the glass, shot no good. Rebound is secured by Sanders on a good box out from Bickham. Kept a Mayfield player away from it. Bickham will bring it across the timeline. Comes to the left wing. Cross-court pass to Bryant. Quickly inside to Sanders. Sanders with a nice dish to Smith. Smith misses on the lay-in, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, good passing there from the Tigers. Very quick. Bryant got the ball in the right corner and fast got it into Sanders. Sanders into position. The help defense came over, and he found Smith cutting in from the left wing in. So it's Smith to the line to shoot 2, and he will make on the first. It's 11 straight points now for the Tigers. 1:59 to go in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And one more for the Tiger Junior. Smith dribbles it a couple times, spins it in his left hand, and puts it up and in. 3 of 4 from the line for the Tigers in this first quarter. And Isaiah Richards will come into the game, and D will get a rest. So it is Bryant, Richards, Bickham, Sanders, and Bynum on the floor for Alamogordo. McKinley's got the ball, comes to the near sideline to Rivera. Ball still in the backcourt. Now McKinley comes across. McKinley drives in the lane, and a pass outside is stolen away by Bryant. Bryant will find Sanders. Sanders somehow was able to keep possession of the ball. Looked like he had lost it. Corner 3 from Bynum is good. Second corner 3 of the night from Deontay Bynum. He's got 8, and Alamogordo has now scored 15 straight points. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. They get the ball across the timeline. Foster, right corner, as it goes underneath to Apodaca. Now Foster going to fire for right wing 3, and a big answer there from Mayfield as Tyson Foster, the 5'7" junior, knocks it down from the right wing, and it's 15-8, and that breaks a 15-0 Tigers run. 7-point lead for Alamogordo as Bynum will bring it across the center line. Goes out to the right wing. It is Richards with the basketball. They find Sanders right of the lane. Sanders is going to get called for the offensive foul as he put his shoulder into Foster, and Foster draws the offensive foul. Coach Nee felt like that was I don't want to use the word. He used the flop word. I was going to say maybe a little bit enhanced. So one of the officials telling one of the Mayfield players to stop the talking. Alamogordo's been known for talking on the floor as well. It's definitely a team that, they're not especially quiet. Coming across the timeline and passing it up was Rivera. Ball goes to the baseline, Coyle. Coyle's past the top of the key, and driving is Corona. Can't get it to go. Corona gets his own miss and then loses it. Bynum going out of bounds is able to save it. Good pass from Richards up ahead to Bickham. Bickham kind of stumbled, and the ball went back to Richards. And here come the Tigers. Bynum will pass it out to the corner. Bickham fires up a 3. It's no good. Rebound secured by Foster. 31 seconds remaining. Now it's a scramble for the ball on the floor, and we've got a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. They call it on Bickham. 28.8 seconds remaining. Inbounds for Rivera. And Rivera will find Corona. Corona gets it into the front court to Apodaca at the left wing. Apodaca picks up his dribble, goes inside Coyle. Coyle's bounce pass intended for Rivera is going to go out of bounds. And the clock stops with 18 seconds remaining. And Alamogordo will have possession and a chance to finish out the quarter with a bucket. And so Bynum will slow bring it into the front court. No pressure in the backcourt from Mayfield. As Bynum dribbles to the center circle. Left corner, Sanders looked like he was going to catch and shoot 3. It goes inside to Bickham. Bynum attacks, then kicks it back outside to Bryant. Ball over the left corner, Bickham. Cross-court pass to Richards. Fires up the 3. It's no good, and the quarter is over. So after one, the Tigers lead 15-8, and that was a 15-0 run before Mayfield's 3 made it 15-8. So the Tigers, after falling behind 5-0 to start the game, rebounded nicely. Second quarter coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Alamogordo 15, Mayfield 8, and the Tigers will have the basketball to begin the second quarter of play. 8 points for Deontay Bynum to lead the Tigers in that first quarter. So, flip of the script from the first game, Mayfield jumped out to the early lead and held on for the majority of the game. We'll see what we get as this one progresses. Tigers will inbound. They're going left to right here in the first half, and right to left in the second half, or right for the Tigers. Right to left in the first half for Mayfield. Smith will inbounds, goes to the corner to Bryant, back to Smith, Bynum, Sanders, and Richards on the floor as Bickham gets a rest. They go to Bryant from the left wing, drives in, finds Richards. Good feed to Sanders. Sanders, though, able to get the shot up and over the defense of Coyle. Coyle did a good job of getting in the face of Sanders, but Trey was able to put it up and in over him. 17-8, Tigers in front. Corona with the basketball. Bynum guarding him. Gives it to Foster, and Foster backpedals. Guarded by Bryant. Bryant got his hand on the basketball, deflects out of bounds, and it will stay on this side for Mayfield. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Mayfield stayed in man-to-man defense most of the game. And the ball into the backcourt, and it'll be Rivera with it. Rivera driving on Bynum, comes to the right wing, over to the right corner. And ball will go to Corona, who holds front court right now. Corona trying to work on Smith in the lane. Goes up with a tough shot. It's no good. Smith able to save a ball that was going out of bounds and gets it to Richards. Smith with the basketball coming up the far sideline, and he'll now hand it off to Deontay. Bynum will go to the left wing. Bryant for three. He puts it in. Marcus Bryant Jr. with the triple, and the Tigers lead 20-8. Inbounds goes to Coyle. He'll give it up to Rivera. Rivera right up the middle of the floor, across the timeline to the top of the key. Stops and thought about shooting. Instead, passes it to Corona. Corona to the right elbow. Now backpedals, then comes back in, finds Coyle. Coyle goes up with the right hand and finishes. Coyle's first bucket of the game. He had 21 in the first game and a lot of points in the first half. So that's big for Mayfield to get him started. Tigers lead by 10. Ball at the right wing to Smith. Smith, nice moves. He gets past Foster, but his scoop shot was unable to go in. And I think an errant leg might have accidentally caught Coyle there as he is down on the floor. A lot of traffic, and he had swung across to try and get the block on Smith. Nothing intentional, but certainly something that is not going to feel too good. And he'll just need, I'm sure, a few minutes to gather himself as both David Maldonado and Misa Tran, the Alamogordo High School athletic trainers, helping him out, and he is making his way to the bench. So only thing that can help with that is a little bit of time to relax and shake off the pain. Every man out there, unfortunately, knows the feeling. 6:26 to go in the second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 20, Trojans 10. And Rivera will inbounds. Comes the near side to Foster. Back to Rivera, now back to Foster. Ball still in the backcourt. And across the timeline with it is Rivera. Rivera comes to the right elbow, fires at the jump shot. No good. Rebound is secured by Bickham, who just checked back into the game. And Bickham up ahead to Warren. Warren's going to get the lay-in as Bayad lost him. And Warren with the easy finish. 22-10. Rivera comes across midcourt. And then a pass over to the left wing, was looking for Bayad, but he was a little bit further towards the baseline. And Alamogordo will get it back. Tigers up by 12, 5:56 to go in the second quarter. Bryant will get the ball. Bryant, Richards, Warren, Smith and Bickham on the floor for the Tigers. Bryant looking to bring it up, and we're going to get a foul called on Foster. That'll be his first. And an inbound to the far sideline. First team foul of the quarter. I'm sorry, that's his second personal. And a sub for Mayfield as Foster will check out, and they will bring Fernie Corona back into the game. Smith will get it to Bryant. Bryant now looking to drive, and a pass that was intended for Smith was deflected. Bickham with a nice pass from the right wing to Warren. Warren couldn't finish in close. Some good defense underneath made it a tough shot. And Mayfield on the other side. McKinley going to fire up a three, knocks it down from the left wing. And it's 22-13 with 5:25 to go in the second quarter. Bryant, give it up to Richards. Front court left, he holds. Gives it up to Warren out between the circles. Ball at the right wing. Bickham will find Smith. Smith at the free throw line was going to try to pass it back, but it's stolen away by McKinley. McKinley will backpedal and let for his teammates to show up. Baez's going to fire a three. No good. Rebound is secured by Richards. And here come the Tigers the other way. Smith will get to the right wing, over to the right corner. Bryant will fire a three. He'll put it in. Second three of the game for Marcus Bryant Jr. And the Tigers in front 25-13 as they retake a 12-point lead. And Bickham going to steal the ball and get it up ahead to Smith. Smith to the basket and goes up with a shot, misses. Richards, though, right there on the follow, and a timeout going to be called by Keith Roberts on the Mayfield bench. And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout. So Isaiah with the bucket. And waiting for the official word here. No, I'm sorry, 30-second timeout. So 30-second timeout on the floor. 4:40 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers leading 27-13 since Mayfield opened up the game with 5 straight points. Tigers have outscored them 27-8. And Alamogordo looking to continue to pull away in this game. Mayfield stabilized it a bit, but the Tigers continue to extend. Say what's gotten a lot closer over in Las Cruces. The Lady Tigers in the second half have cut it to an 8-point game. It's in the fourth quarter. Can't tell you how much time is left, unfortunately. But it's 44-36. So nice comeback from the Lady Tigers. They gave up a 16-2 first quarter. And they've been trying to claw back since that point, but they've had a better second half. Inbounds for Mayfield here at the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit as the Alamogordo boys lead 27-13. McKinley working right of the lane. Will pass it back outside Rivera. Comes to the left wing, and driving is Corona. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound is secured by Padilla. Padilla coming up the near sideline. Damien will go to the right wing, and he will give it up to Kai, top of the key. He holds. And now we'll give it up to Smith. Warren trying to get position inside. He gets it. Gets the ball. Goes up with the shot. Fouled, and the bucket is good. And one opportunity for Jason Warren. He's got 8. They call the foul on number 5, Julian Gutierrez. And it should be 29-13, and it is. I think they are concerned about Coyle, who I believe just may have checked out of the game there after taking that shot a little bit earlier. Warren's going to miss on the free throw, and it's still 29-13. 16-point lead for the Tigers, their biggest of the game, as Mayfield gets it across the timeline. At the far side, it's Gutierrez, and he gives it up to Corona. Corona swings to his left to McKinley. McKinley into the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good, but right there on the follow and the finish is Fernie Corona. And the Tigers with a 14-point lead now. Here's Smith with the ball in the left corner. He's double-teamed. Comes to the middle floor to Bickham. Right back to Smith, who's left open. Corner 3 is short. Rebound is deflected and won by Mayfield. Rivera, or I should say Gutierrez, drives to the basket. Shot no good. And Bickham was looking for a charge. Didn't get it. And the follow was there for McKinley, I believe. So Mayfield has cut it back down to a 12-point difference. Bryant with the basketball out at the center circle. Goes over right corner, Padilla. 3:17 to go in the second quarter. Warren takes it top of the key. Left corner, Bryant going to fire another three. That's no good. Smith, though, able to grab the loose ball, and the shot is up and good, and a chance at a 3-point play for Demyron Smith. His first field goal of the game. He's 2 of 2 at the line. so Apodaca gets called for the foul, his first. (31-17) Tigers. And Smith will make the free throw. Tigers 4 of 6 at the line tonight. As the inbounds comes to Rivera. Give it up to the near side to Corona. Corona will give it up to Rivera. Rivera working left of the lane all the way to the bucket and lays it up and in. Coach Nee felt like that was a travel. Tigers don't get the call. Alamogordo in the front court. Warren is going to lose his dribble. And then a pass stolen away by McKinley. McKinley, what a pass to Corona. Misses on the first attempt. Misses on the second. Battle for the rebound. And the third try is up and in, and that's good for Gutierrez. So it's an 11-point game now, 32-21. Mayfield not going away. Bynum able to get it to Bickham, who attacks the basket, and then a behind-the-back pass is stolen away. And then another long bounce pass from McKinley looking for Corona. And Corona unable to grab the basketball. And 2:23 remaining. Tigers will inbound. Bickham gives it up to Bynum. Tigers got the lead out to 16. Mayfield's cut it down to 11. Bynum to the top of the key, looking to attack. Oh, he got away with the travel. Goes up with the shot, no good. Smith got the rebound. Bynum with the ball in the left corner. Smith splits a double team, gets it inside to Warren, and Warren will get the lay-in. Jason into double figures now with 10. It's 34-21. We cross 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Ball at the near sideline. Corona's got it, and he'll bring it across the top line. Corona to the left wing over the left corner. As he passes it up to Rivera, or I should say Rivera with it now. Rivera looking to drive, stops, kicks it outside. Right corner, and then right back to Corona. Corona will give it up to Gutierrez. Between the circles now, Rivera. Tigers man-to-man defense. Rivera drives to his right, gets right of the lane, and then backpedals. Works it out to Apodaca. Now it's McKinley. McKinley's pass over to the right wing is deflected out of bounds by Smith with 1:24 remaining in the half. And the Tigers are going to sub as Sanders will come into the game. Isaiah Richards will come in as well. And we'll see Damian Padilla check out. And hold on, Tigers have too many guys on the floor. They need to bring somebody off, and it's going to be Warren. They figure out. Just want to avoid a technical in that kind of situation. So pass goes over to the right corner in the hands of Gutierrez. Gutierrez to McKinley. McKinley will give it up to Apodaca. Left corner, Rivera. Now driving and going up with the shot, and the floater is good from Fernie Corona. Back down to an 11-point lead for Alamogordo. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. Bynum drives right down the heart of the lane and puts it up and in. He's in a double figures now with 10. 36-23. Rivera comes all the way to the left wing. Now pass it off McKinley. He'll fire a three. It's no good. Smith with the rebound, and Smith will get it up ahead to Bickham, who got behind the play, and he'll get the easy lay-in. Good eyes by Smith. 37 seconds remaining. Inbounds will go to Corona up the far sideline for Mayfield. He will give it up to McKinley. McKinley comes to the right elbow, turns back around. Now front court ride, pass out to the top of the key. Gives it up to Rivera. Rivera got caught in some trouble. Bickham got his hand on the ball, but was falling down at the same time. Loses it to Corona. Corona at the baseline. Now gets it into the lane. Apodaca will go outside. Wide open for three is McKinley. He buries it. Braxton McKinley with his third three of the game. Tigers 38-26 lead. Here is Sanders driving in the lane. Loses the basketball. And coming across the timeline, Corona will fire up the three. Oh, it did go in. Knocks it down as that one goes in from the front court right. I got to think that for sure is going to count. I thought they counted it. Looked like he got it off in plenty of time. Okay, so last bucket did count, and it made it a 9-point game. 38-29 at halftime. Alamogordo in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to end without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. A 38-29 lead. The Tigers in front. Stats for you guys. Jason Warren and Deontay Bonham each had 10. 6 points for Marcus Bryant Jr., 5 for DeMyron Smith, 3 points for Trey Sanders, 2 points each for Kai Bickham and Isaiah Richards. On the other side, Braxton McKinley with 11 points and 7 for Fernie Corona, 4 for Julian Gutierrez, 3 for Tyson Foster, 2 points each for Brian Coyle Jr. and Ruben Rivera. The game just kind of got wide open there for a little bit. The Tigers, not defending particularly well in some spots, some wide open threes because it was just very, turnover this way, turnover that way. The Tigers, I think for the most part, didn't turn the ball over a ton. Once again, Mayfield shooting great from 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers. Tigers on their side, though, they've done well in the first half. They've knocked down 4 of them. And big thing for them, obviously, is they've gotten it inside to Jason Warren, and he's got 10 points in the first half. They've got it going from the outside with guys like Bynum and Bryant, or just anybody where they've got the threes going, and then they've also got Jason getting some points on the inside. Tigers are a difficult team to handle in that kind of situation. It makes it difficult to defend, to say the least. So I think for the Tigers, just trying to get more of a control of the game because both teams are pressuring in the backcourt. It's really spread things out. And kind of similar to the first game, that's sort of what was happening. The Tigers got to get a little bit more control of it on a defensive side for themselves. So that's definitely a big thing for them going through into the second half. But the Tigers in the lead and certainly a much better situation they were on the road. And we'll see if they can have a great second half like they did on the road over in Las Cruces. But Mayfield keeps hanging around, and they. I'd say a team that's 5-17 that's having a tough season, and you let them hang in the game, and it stays a 2-3 possession game into the fourth quarter. those are the ones that are scary. You got to be very careful because you know how badly they want a district win and how much they'd love to give the Tigers some problems in what is an exceptionally crucial game for them tonight against Mayfield. So, all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll tell you what happened over in Las Cruces. We do have a final as the Lady Tigers took on the Lady Trojans tonight in a district matchup. So we'll return here to the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit on the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Tigers 38, Trojans 29. We're back after this.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
The halftime show is right here on Album Sports Talk 1240-1019. Tigers have returned from the locker room, and the Trojans about made their way back out. Final score from over in Las Cruces, 44-36. Mayfield does get the win over the Lady Tigers. Good comeback there from Alamo. They were down by 14 after one quarter, and were able to fight back. But that's a tough advantage to give a team like Mayfield. And be able to come back. That's not easy at all. So, Lady Tigers 3-5 in District 12 and 12 overall, but next week is huge for them. Beating Cruces and beating Gadsden, they can probably get themselves to third place in District. They may need some help. We'll see how everything works itself out down the stretch, but the Lady Tigers certainly can make that happen. And in reality, if they can finish ahead of either Cruces or Centennial in the district, they can get themselves, I think, into the playoffs or very close. It's going to be kind of touch and go on that, but got to win both games next week. We know the Tigers need to win tonight. They need to win both games next week. So there's a lot to be said for that as well. All right, so the Tigers out on the floor warming up. Mayfield have come out from the locker room as well. It is 38-29 your score. And leading scorers in that first half, Jason Warren and Deontay Bynum both in double figures in the first half with 10 points each. Braxton McKinley with 11 to lead the way for Mayfield. 7 for Fernie Corona, including a buzzer beater from about, I'd say, 40 feet. He had gotten probably 2 or 3 steps past the half-court line when he fired it up on the run and got it to go. So good momentum for Mayfield. They'll get the ball to begin the second half. I think more than anything for the Tigers, defensively having a better second half has got to be part of the discussion from Coach Nee and making it more difficult for Mayfield in scoring. Because if you can do that, certainly you can pull away in this game. Tigers come out with their starting five: Padilla, Bynum, Bickham, Warren, and Smith. And on the other side for Mayfield, the only person not in there is Coyle. He went out with an injury in that first half. They'll come out with Foster, Apodaca, Gutierrez, McKinley, and inbounding it is Corona at the mid-court line on the far side. Inbounds goes in the backcourt to Foster. No real foul trouble on either side. Tigers have not been called for many fouls at all in this game. And McKinley dribble between the circles. Gives it up, and ball over to the right corner to Foster. Foster guarded by Bickham. Now it's McKinley. McKinley working into the lane, gives it out Foster. Top of the key three is no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bynum. Bynum will swing it out to the far sideline to Smith. Smith pushes ahead, kicks it out to the corner. Bickham pump fakes on the three, steps to his left, fires up the triple. High off the rim, no good. Saving it out of bounds was Warren, and it's going to be deflected off a Mayfield player, and Alamogordo will keep possession on this side. So it'll be Smith to inbound right in front of the Alamogordo bench, the near sideline. Myron will get it out to the midcourt line to Padilla. Now it's Bynum. Foster comes out to meet him. Bynum gives it up to Warren at the right wing. Now finds Smith. Smith between the circles, hands it off to Padilla. Padilla tried to entry pass it inside to Warren, but he was tied up underneath with Gutierrez, and Gutierrez comes away with the steal. Pass to McKinley at the left wing. He'll fire up a long three. It is no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Corona. He takes it out to the right corner with Padilla on him. Corona will backpedal, give it up to the right wing. McKinley with the basketball. He holds, looking for passes, still has not dribbled yet. Now will drive to the basket, goes up with the runner. Shot is good as McKinley puts it up and in. He's got 13, and it's 38-31, 7-point difference. Here is Bynum coming to the left wing. He is double-teamed, but is able to keep his dribble. Cross-court pass goes to Padilla. Now Smith in the right corner with it. So far, Mayfield's defense has been the story over these first couple of possessions. Pass comes out to the right wing now to Smith. And it looks like a zone here from Mayfield now. Tigers working it around. Smith will go inside to Warren. Warren double team, goes up with the shot. He's fouled. The bucket is good, and a chance at a three-point play for Jason Warren. So they called the foul on number 23, Fernie Corona. It's his second, and the first team foul. And the Tigers with a chance to go back ahead by double digits if Warren can hit the free throw. He's 0-1 at the line tonight. And will miss on this one, and the rebound is secured by Gutierrez. Gives it up to Foster, back to Gutierrez. Far sideline now, it's Corona. Corona loses the basketball out of bounds as Smith was able to get in there and knock it away. And then as he was trying to get it back, Corona touched the ball and it goes out of bounds. The Tigers get it back, up by 9. Inbounds goes to Padilla, left open for three in the corner, but no good. Warren able to, well, not grab the rebound. McKinley's able to wrestle it away from him. McKinley comes up the floor to the top of the key and dishes it out to the left corner. Corona fires up the three. It's no good. Rebound is going to be won by McKinley. McKinley spin move into the lane, now comes back outside. And the pass comes to the right wing. Gives it up to Gutierrez. Gutierrez will dribble there, guarded by Bynum. Ball goes over to Apodaca in the right corner. Apodaca goes inside and pass it over to the baseline to Corona. Now it's McKinley off a screen. Goes over to the right corner, Foster. Foster goes top of the key. Three on the way from Apodaca is no good. That goes out of bounds, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball. And inbounds Bynum will give it up to the left wing as Smith crossing over, driving the basket, goes up left hand, can't finish. Rebound, we're going to get a foul. Warren, I think, would have liked to have not seen a foul call there because he's going to have a pretty easy lay-in. And we'll see a sub for Mayfield as we'll see Coyle come back in the game, which is good to see after he was he picked up an injury in the first half. Third foul, by the way, called on Corona. Inbounds goes to the right wing and working along the baseline of the basket, and a good drive and finish from Bynum. And he's got 12, and the Tigers go back up by 11, 42-31, 5:03 to go. Coyle with the ball near midcourt, gives it up to McKinley. McKinley finds Coyle, working the lane, goes out to the right corner. Now driving in from the corner was Gutierrez, but he turns it over. Pass up ahead from Smith to Bynum. Quick 2 steps to the basket and finishes up and in. Deontay Bynum with 14. And we've got a timeout called by Mayfield. The Tigers lead by 13 with 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. It's 44-31. Tigers have scored the last 6 after Mayfield scored the opening bucket and came up with a few defensive stops. And timeout is a full timeout. So full timeout on the floor on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 4:45 remaining in the third. Tigers 44, Trojans 31.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
4:43 to go in the third quarter. Tigers 44, Trojans 31. Ball in the backcourt. McKinley will get it across the timeline to Gutierrez. Now Foster gets it over to the right corner. Good pass from Coyle as Gutierrez is driving the lane. That was from the right corner, and Gutierrez gets the lay-in. The other way with it come the Tigers. Here is Bynum to the free throw line. Kicks it out left corner. Bickham 3. No good. Rebound. Warren fighting for it. Has it knocked out of his hands by Foster. And out of bounds. It'll stay on this side with Alamogordo. Warren has been a menace underneath, and Coyle being in the game, I think, will make it a little bit more difficult on Jason getting rebounds, but he was able to get it there. Inbounds to Warren. Warren finishes as he got into position, and Jason Warren has got 14. And then we've got a foul. I don't know if it's a technical. So I still haven't seen the official call here. Who got called for the technical? They still haven't made that decision yet, or at least it told the scorers table on who got called for the technical. And so the officials are still talking over. It looks like it's going to be a technical on Alamogordo. Okay. They called the foul on Bickham. And I'm not sure what Kai did to earn the technical, but so it'll be his second. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Braxton McKinley. First free throws of the game for Mayfield. McKinley makes the first. So certainly, if I can find out what exactly got it for, but McKinley misses on the second. It'll be Mayfield basketball. It was going to be Mayfield basketball anyway. Bickham will check out of the game, so will Warren. So we see Richards, Padilla, Smith. I'm going to guess it was something said, but I don't know. That would be my educated guess of the situation. So, all right, inbounds goes to Rivera for Mayfield with Bynum on him. Ball swings to the near side. It's 46-34 Tigers. Coyle gets the ball right of the lane. Sanders on him. They get it to Foster at the free throw line. And it's going to be a travel called on Mayfield. So it'll be an inbounds at the far sideline as Richards will give it up to Bynum. And they give it up to the left elbow to Sanders. Sanders will give it up to Bynum at the right wing. Now the circles. It's Padilla back to Bynum. They give it to Smith at the free throw line. He's being double teamed, works left of the lane. Jump stop will come outside to Padilla. He holds at the left wing. And Damien will go back outside to Isaiah. Now Bynum's got it out of the center circle. 3:20 remaining. Tigers being pretty patient on this possession. They give it up to Smith at the right wing. And they go to Sanders at the baseline. And then Sanders was looking to pass it to the near corner. Padilla was cutting towards the basket. No, okay. I'm told that Kai got the technical for touching the ball as it had gone through the net. And driving, looks like we're going to see a foul called on the Tigers as Padilla. I think we were going to see an offensive foul, but it was going to be a hold before McKinley was coming through. And so it'll be an inbounds baseline right. Second team foul on the Tigers. Inbounds Coyle, right back to McKinley. Goes back to Coyle as he works right of the lane, gets into the lane, goes up with the shot, and is able to get it over a couple of defenders and finish. So Coyle with the bucket, his second of the game. He's got 4 points, and it's 46-36 as Bynum will bring it into the front court for the Tigers. Swinging over to the right wing, Smith with the basketball. Smith works into the lane and looks to go up with a shot. It's going to be a foul. It is not going to be in the act of shooting. McKinley gets called for the foul. Sub for Mayfield as Fernie Corona will come back into the game. And it will be for Julian Gutierrez. Smith will inbound baseline left. And he'll get it out top to Bynum. Richards will get it at the free throw line. Richards working his way into the lane. Turns his way into a couple of defenders. Now it's a scramble for the basketball on the floor. And it's a jump ball, and the jump ball will keep it on this side with Alamogordo. So we'll see a sub for the Trojans, and back into the game comes Gutierrez, and he will sub for Coyle. And it'll be a baseline right inbounds for Smith. Gives it up to Bynum. Finds Smith at the left wing. Smith driving from the left wing in is going to be fouled, and it'll be another inbounds. And so baseline left inbounds for the Tigers. Smith gets it to Bynum, who got position underneath. Couldn't finish. Smith gets the rebound and gets the bucket to fall and one. Smith with 7, and we'll try to pick up the three-point play. Corona picks up his 4th on that foul. And Smith will miss. Rebounds is grabbed by Gutierrez. Up ahead to Rivera. Comes from the left wing, drives to the basket, and Sanders came across and fouled him. And a little slow to get up was Rivera, but he will get to the line to shoot two. Sanders picking up his second. And 2 free throws for the Trojans. Back of the rim, side of the rim, no good. Kai Bickham will come in. Demyron Smith will get a rest for the Tigers. And one more free throw for Ruben Rivera, as he will put in the second. 3 points for him. Bynum will bring it up the far sideline for the Tigers. No heavy pressure in the backcourt. Richards will go inside to Sanders. Sanders works his way to the basket, couldn't finish. The battle for the rebound tipped around, almost went right back to Sanders. And it's going to end up at Foster's hands. Foster go up the far sideline to McKinley. McKinley will come to the near sideline now to Rivera. Rivera guarded by Bynum. Gives it up to McKinley. Front court left with the basketball. Bickham on him. Ball goes to the right wing. And Rivera down the lane. Had the ball knocked out of his hands, but got it back. Then a feed to Gutierrez. Gutierrez missed on the shot. And there was contact, nothing called. And Alamogordo with the pass into the front court. Bynum gets the lay-in. And the Trojans with the ball into the front court, 50-37. Ball at the left wing, and the shot goes up, and McKinley can't hit the three, but underneath. Rebound pulled in by the Trojans. Now it's a traveling violation called underneath on number 41, Zayden Salcido, and Alamogordo will get the ball back. 50-37, Alamogordo in front. Bickham will get the ball back from Bynum on the inbounds, give it back to Deontay, and he'll bring it into the front court. Deontay will give it up to Richards. Now it's Bickham at the right wing. Holds there, gives it up to Bynum in the corner. Richards top of the key. He'll fire up a three. No good. Rebound all the way out to the left corner, out of bounds, and it'll be Mayfield basketball. 52.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's the Tigers 50 and the Trojans 37. Inbounds will go to McKinley. McKinley comes all the way to the right wing. Goes to Foster out in the right corner. Puts up the three. It's no good. Bickham had his hands in the rebounds, knocked out of his hands by Mayfield, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Bickham inbounds to Bynum. Up ahead to Richards. Richards to the free throw line. Gets it out to Bryant in the corner, then back to Aya. Top of the key, Bickham. Bickham drives, finds Sanders. Sanders goes back outside. Richards, another opportunity at three. That one rims out. Bickham grabs the rebound. Put back attempt. High off the glass. That was almost off the glass, off the top of the backboard, and he gets it to go. That was not easy for Kai. And then a turnover by Mayfield coming up the floor as Salcido was trying to get it to midcourt to Foster, but too far in front of him. And Alamogordo inbounds up by 15, 52-37, as Richards will inbound it to Bynum. Bynum top of the key, works over to the left wing. Bounce pass underneath to Richards, and Richards couldn't get the lay-in to go. Came from the inbounds and got the good look. McKinley to the left wing stops, goes to Foster top of the key. He's left open for three, and he puts it down. Foster with his second three of the game, and it's a 52-40 difference, and then a steal by the Trojans and a miss. And the game, or the quarter will end. Did they call a foul? I don't believe they did. Okay, quarter ends 52-40 as the Tigers are in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Mayfield trails Alamogordo 52-40. They've got the basketball. Try to go inside to Coyle. It's knocked back out by Sanders. Foster gets it back, tries to go back underneath again to Coyle. Coyle will pass it cross-court to McKinley at the left wing. Bounce pass to Coyle at the free throw line. Coyle will go to Foster at the right wing. Foster drives, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped out. McKinley's going to get to it, and he will work his way back to the right wing. Right corner, Foster left open for three, and he puts in another one. And as I said, Mayfield keeps hanging around. It's a 9-point game. Third three of the game for Foster. Tigers, though, push it up the floor, and Trey Sanders going to get the lay-in underneath. Sanders now with 5, and Deontay Bynum with the good dish there. Nathaniel Best is on the floor for the Tigers, along with Sanders, Bryant, Bickham, and Bynum. And out between the circles, ball goes over to the left wing as McKinley's got it. McKinley will give it up now to Rivera. Rivera over to Bayad. Bayad, fall-away jump shot is no good. Bickham able to grab the rebound, and Bickham pushes up the floor. Bickham finds Bryant. Right wing was going to fire the three. Instead passes, finds Best, and Best gets the lay-in. Late decision there from Bryant to make the pass, but it works out. McKinley coming to the top of the key, works right in the lane, still with the dribble. Now finds Bayad in the lane, goes up with the floater, and that's good. Tigers up 56-45. Bryant's got the ball at the right wing, gives it back outside to Bynum. 6:21 to go in the game. The Tigers have been in front pretty much the whole way and trying to finish this one out. Bryant to the top of the key, gives it up to Sanders. Sanders driving right in the lane, and a foul going to be called as they'll call the foul on Bayad, it looks like. And a sub for Mayfield is they'll bring back Fernie Corona, who does have 4 fouls. And Bayad will check out of the game. Baseline left inbounds. And Sanders will give it out to the left wing to Bynum. Finds Sanders top of the key. Trey working left of the lane. And then passes it out. Bryant going to fire a top of the key three. It's no good. Rebound is going to be won by Bryant after it deflected off a couple of different players. Marcus gets it in the corner, looks to drive in, goes down the middle lane, loses the basketball, and Mayfield comes the other way. Coming to the top of the key was Corona. Corona found Coyle, who was working left of the lane, and here come the Tigers the other way. Bryant tried to get, rather say Bynum tried to get it up ahead to Sanders, but that goes out of bounds. I haven't seen Jason Warren out there in a little while. Don't know. Bryant will check out. Padilla's back in. Best and Bynum, Bickham and Sanders out there. And coming up across the timeline over to the left wing and getting left alone and firing up the three is Corona. That one's going to go off the rim and then go off of the support up top. And so Alamogordo will inbounds as Bickham will give it up to Padilla. Now it's Bynum at the near sideline. Ball still in the backcourt. And a cross-court pass. Best is going to come to it and grab it. Best will find Sanders as they break the pressure. And Sanders with the lay-in. He's got 7, and Alamogordo leads 58-45. 5:13 to go in the game. McKinley to the right elbow will pass up top of the key. Rivera passes up on a 3 and almost lost the basketball. Gets it back. Double teamed again. Gets it outside to Corona. Corona between the circles, guarded by Best. Works it out to the right wing, Foster. Foster off a screen from Coyle. And he will drive left of the lane, go up with the right hand, can't finish. Good defense there by the Tigers. Bynum works up the floor. Bynum works to the basket, and the lane is good. Deontay Bynum now with 18 points. Kind of a delayed one-on-one there, and Deontay aggressively went to the basket. Driving to the baseline, a little turnaround jump shot is no good from Rivera. Tigers grab the rebound. Bynum will work it up the floor again, all the way to the basket, goes up with the shot. A blocking foul going to be called, but it'll be prior to, I believe, the shot attempt. Oh, no, it will not be, so it will be in the act of shooting. And so Deontay will go to the line to shoot 2. 60-45, Alamogordo in front, 4:25 to go.
Number 5, Steve Smith.
So 2 free throws coming up from Bynum. Looked like there was going to be an inbound. Officials are laughing about it, though. And so is Coach Nee. That's a positive. Back of the rim, no good for Deontay on the first. So it is Padilla and Bickham. Smith, who just checked on for Sanders. Best and Bynum. And Deontay will make on the second. 19 points for Deontay Bynum tonight. Tigers lead 61-45. Inbounds goes to Gutierrez. Best all over him. And the pass from Gutierrez is going to go off the backboard. And out of bounds, the Tigers will have it. And the inbounds goes to the left wing to Bynum. Now between the circles, he gets to the left elbow. Goes out to the corner to Padilla. Padilla tripped up as he was coming out from the left wing. He'll get it to Bickham. Bickham will find Smith. Smith from the right wing goes back to Kai. Kai works to the baseline. Step back right wing three. Couldn't get it to go. And then we've got a foul away from the basketball. And not sure who it's going to be on. So they call the foul on the Tigers, and it's on Nathaniel Best. That was kind of coming as him and Julian Gutierrez were battling it. After Gutierrez had thrown the ball off the backboard, Best started clapping and kind of doing it right in Gutierrez's face. And there was some tension after that. And Coach Nee unhappy with, I think, what was going on with that. And he's talking with the official right now. I believe Alamogordo called the timeout, a full timeout on the floor. And so it'll be Mayfield basketball out of the timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers 61, Trojans 45, as Alamogordo looks to pick up their 5th district victory of the season. We'll be right back.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
.354 to go in the ball game on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers 61, Trojans 45. As we had Sweet Caroline playing, and good for the crowd to get into it. I like it. Inbounds to Coyle as McKinley will bring it into the front court. McKinley gets a screen from Coyle, gets it to the left elbow, and then lost the handle on it, was able to get it back. Was able to work it over to the right corner. 3 on the way is up and no good from Rivera. Bickham watches that one go out of bounds in the corner. It'll go out of bounds last off of Mayfield. Sam Byatt will come into the game for the Trojans. Coyle will check out. Bickham will inbounds to Smith. Smith will go to Bynum at the right corner. Bickham, top of the key, gets past his defender. Good feed to Smith, and Smith puts it in. I thought he was going to try to throw that down for a second. It's 63-45. Byatt brings it in the front court, and then Bynum able to steal it away. Bynum will get it up ahead to Smith. Tigers with 3-on-2. Smith stops, pops, misses on the 3. Bynum, though, gets the rebound, gets in the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. Tip up is no good. Rebound is going to go out to the corner to Padilla, and he'll give it up to Bynum. Bynum drives from the left wing. A pass out to Padilla is going out of bounds, but he's able to save it, and now it's Bickham with the basketball. Kai had the ball knocked away, but it went right to Smith. Smith will come back outside. They go to Bickham at the baseline. Kai with some fake passes, and now will work it outside, and Padilla with the basketball. They go inside Best, and Best put the shoulder down and try to go up with the shot. They will call a offensive foul. So that'll be the second on Nathaniel. Sub for Alamogordo as Bickham will come out of the game. And it'll be Richards that will come in for him. So we haven't seen that. Jason got up to 14 points in the third quarter. I don't think we've seen him in the fourth quarter tonight. Inbounds for Mayfield. And going to go to Tapia. Trojans able to drive. Tapia goes down the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. And the rebound is pulled in by Richards. Padilla able to split a couple of defenders. Tigers have 3-on-1. Bynum left corner. He'll fire up a three. It's no good. Rebound, Richards able to tip it and grab it. Goes to Smith inside. Smith outside to Damian. Damian, as he's driving, loses the basketball out of bounds. It was deflected by McKinley out at the baseline. And with 2:11 to go in the fourth quarter, it'll stay on the Tiger side of the floor. Up by 18, 63-45. Richards will get it to Best. Best goes up with the shot. It's no good. And Nathaniel will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Bryant Jr. going to check back into the game for Alamogordo. And we'll see Aaron Herrera come into the game for the first time. And Best will make on the first. So Bryant comes in for Padilla. Herrera will come in for Bynum. And I think Smith is the only starter that stays on the floor. We'll see if they possibly sub him out here down the stretch. And Best will miss on the second. Battle for the rebound, won by Smith in between a couple of defenders. Gets to Richards outside. Back to DeMyron. He'll feed it out to Bryant. Left corner three on the way is, oh, no good. It was halfway down. Smith got the rebound, though, puts it back up and in, and he works into double figures now with 11. He's done a really good job rebounding the basketball tonight. Rivera comes to the top of the key, gets it to the free throw line, then will put up the jumper and puts it up and in. Timeout called by Mayfield, 30-second timeout on the floor. 66-47 with 1:44 remaining, and a 30-second timeout by the Trojans. So for the Tigers, I don't think we'll see Jason Warren again tonight. He's got 14. I think we're done with Deontay Bynum tonight. He's got 19. I would imagine they're going to sub out DeMyron here, would be my guess. And let's see. Yeah, so it'll be Best, Richards. Julian Favela is going to come into the game. Bryant will stay out there, and Herrera will stay out there. So D's going to finish up with 11. Probably it for Trey as well. 7 points for him. And it'll be an inbounds for the Tigers. Richards will put it in, and he'll give it up to Favela. Gives it back to Richards. Richards will send it cross court to Bryant. Bryant double team, finds Favela. Favela lost his balance, went to the floor, and here comes Mayfield the other way. And going up with the shot attempt and getting fouled was Rivera. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for. So they call the foul on Richards. 2 free throws coming up for Ruben Rivera. And Rivera will make on the first. Mayfield's number 50, Braden Rodriguez, will come into the game for the first time. And we're going to see Antoine Herrera Hamilton come into the game. And it'll be for Nathaniel Best. And one more free throw for Mayfield. 66-48 with 90 seconds remaining in the game. And the second free throw up and in. And Rivera will check out. And number 44, Caden Tapia, comes into the game. Ball from the near sideline to the far sideline was almost out of bounds, but Herrera saves it, and then Richards from about half court threw a pass that went way, way out of bounds. And so Richards will head to the bench, and so it is Bryant, Favela, Herrera, Hamilton, Herrera, and Best on the floor. And Favela able to step in front of the pass but couldn't secure it. Now it's a scramble for it at midcourt, and we'll see a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Mayfield, it looks like. Okay, it is Alamogordo basketball. I looked up at the scoreboard, so. Inbounds to Herrera, but stolen away by Mayfield. And a pass to Bayad. Shot is no good. And the battle for the rebound will be another jump ball. This time it'll be Mayfield possession with 1:04 remaining. Shot was missed there by Gabriel Herrera. Baseline right inbounds for Bayad. Still looking to get it in. Goes to the right corner. Pump fake. And a little bit closer on the shot is going to be short. The rebound going to be grabbed by Rodriguez, and he'll put it up and in. 66-51. Herrera looking for some help here and throws it right to a Mayfield player. Bayad goes up with the shot. He's fouled, and a chance at a three-point play. 46 seconds remaining. And 66-53. You're going to see Jaden Hernandez come into the game. Sub for Alamogordo. Herrera will check out. Hernandez comes in. Free throw is no good. Bryant grabs the rebound. Finds Herrera Hamilton. Gives it back to Bryant. Up ahead to Favela. Favela drives to the basket. Layup attempt is no good. Rebound is pulled in by Mayfield. 35 seconds remaining. And they will get it down to Bayad. Bayad misses on the shot. Tigers, the rebound. Bayad got to it, but he had not reestablished himself. And so the Tigers will inbounds. Inbounds will go to Hernandez. Give it up to Herrera Hamilton. Back to Hernandez. Herrera Hamilton up ahead to Bryant. Bryant bounce pass to Favela. Along the baseline, goes up with the shot. He misses it. I'm sorry, was that Best? That was not Favela. That was Julian. Kind of got shielded by some bodies there. So Julian will go to the line to shoot two. 16.1 seconds remaining. Tigers are going to get the win. And the free throw is up and in for Favela. 67-53. And he makes both. So a couple made free throws for the Tiger freshman. 15 seconds remaining. Mayfield gets it into the front court. Bayad will fire a right corner three. It's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Favela. Hernandez with it. Hernandez pushes it up ahead. Gets it to Best. Best catch and shoot. And the Tigers will finish off with a bucket. And Alamogordo gets the win. And they defeat the Trojans by a final score of 70-53, I believe, as my scoreboard went away. Hopefully that's right. Okay, there it is. 70-53 the final, as the Alamogordo Tigers come away with the victory at home over the Mayfield Trojans. We will take a break and come back with the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show as the Tigers improve to 5-3 in district. We'll be back after.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
For a limited time only, OFCU is offering a Bundle Up Your Savings special 9-month share certificate. Lock into a great rate now. Start saving today at 5% annual percentage yield. Visit your local branch to take advantage of this great offer before time runs out. Limited time offer, $1,000 minimum. Certificate special, subject to in without notice. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Lawrence C. Johnson Tiger Pit. This is the OFCU postgame show. Alamogordo Tigers winners tonight over Mayfield, 70-53. And that's on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 19 points for Deontay Bynum to lead the way for Alamogordo, 14 for Jason Warren, 11 points for DeMyron Smith, 7 for Trey Sanders, 6 points for Marcus Bryant Jr., 4 for Kai Bickham, 5 points for Nathaniel Best, 2 points for Julian Favela, and for Isaiah Richards. On the other side for Mayfield, Braxton McKinley led his side with 14, 9 for Tyson Foster, 7 points for Fernie Corona, 4 points for Brian Coyle Jr., 4 points for Sam Bayad, 2 for Braden Rodriguez, 6 for Julian Gutierrez, and 7 for Ruben Rivetta for Mayfield. So, Tigers had the lead pretty much the whole way. Mayfield opened up at a 5-0 run. Tigers would score the next, 13 points, and they never trailed from that part of the game on. So I hesitate to call it a comfortable victory, but, it was a double-digit victory in a game that they led by double digits pretty much the entire way. And, certainly a win that they needed and kind of came out and, very professionally handled things. They were able to run their roster a little bit deep. That's something we've been talking about is the depth of the team has been a challenge with some guys hurt or some guys no longer with the team. And some different guys getting some more minutes out there as we saw tonight. So definitely some positives for the Tigers tonight in that they were able to get a few more guys out there. They know they got a huge game on Tuesday. I don't want to say put all their eggs in that basket, but it's definitely a big matchup on Tuesday against Las Cruces. All right, we're going to come back. We'll get you more here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show, and we will tell you about the Alamogordo girls who fell on the road to Mayfield tonight, and we'll get you some stats on that game, which we now have. So we'll be back right after this.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
12:30-1019. Alamogordo Tigers winners on the Richardson Motors scoreboard 70-53 tonight. 19 from Deontay Bynum, 14 from Jason Warren, 11 from Demiron Smith. Lady Tigers lost on the road tonight 44-36 to Mayfield. Abby Vasquez with 17 points and 4 steals. Tia Gordon had 9 points and 11 rebounds. Elizabeth Needham 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks in the defeat. Lady Tigers big week next week. They'll come back home for senior night on Tuesday against Las Cruces and try to beat Gadsden on Friday as well and have a good chance of getting themselves to third place in district. Boy, had a good chance last 2 games against Mayfield and Oregon Mountain to win against the 2 top teams in the district, and just couldn't quite get it done there. But Alamos played so well, and it's one of those things that district tournament next week, they feel like a team that would be really scary for the 1 or the 2 seed, which is going to be Oregon Mountain or Mayfield, to see them again. I think they're more than capable of beating either one of those teams. And so we'll see here in a couple weeks. Certainly that would be the for sure way to lock up a playoff spot, is to go out and win the district tournament for sure. Same goes for the Alamogordo boys on top of that. Take it out of other people's hands is always the best way, the best policy if you can. All right, that will do it for our broadcast. Should mention again, Tiger Tennis will get going at 10 o'clock tomorrow over the Oregon Tennis Courts. You've got powerlifting out at Tularosa High School tomorrow. Alamogordo taking part in that. That starts at 10 a.m. or weigh-ins are at 9. So I don't know if things will get started a little bit before 10. And Tularosa boys and girls basketball up in Capitan tomorrow, 2:30 and 4 o'clock doubleheader. And the Mescalero Apache boys and girls head out to Lordsburg tomorrow. That'll be a 2:30 and 4 o'clock doubleheader as well. Tiger Wrestling, the regionals happening out in Roswell tomorrow. Best of luck to them as they try to qualify their individuals for state. Am I missing anything? I think that's everybody. Have a great night, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in here to Tiger Basketball. This has been the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. And on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, your final score tonight, the Alamogordo Tigers 70, the Mayfield Trojans 53. We hope you'll join us for our next podcast from Las Cruces High School on Tuesday as the Tigers take on the Bulldogs for the second time this season. Have a wonderful night, and stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Are you ready to make a real difference in your community? Introducing the New Mexico Army National Guard. Serve your community with pride and become a part-time hero. Join our dedicated team and enjoy the adventure of a lifetime. Get full-time benefits without sacrificing your current career or education. When disaster strikes and your community needs assistance, you'll be there to lend